All right. So one year when I was on the continent, right, I said, I was gonna pretty much film some of my adventures, if we want to call it that. And you hear me shouting out Cape Coast Market underneath my helmet. But a lot of times I find myself in some very beautiful and interesting places, and sometimes even some wild places, which is one of the reasons why I prefer to ride motorcycle over, you know, car, whatever. And because you can just you can dip and dive real quickly and real easily. Sometimes I might be riding down the road and see a path going, up in the bush, and I just boom, make a sharp left, a sharp right, and find myself somewhere real interesting, or just real bushy, whatever. But either way, somewhere unexpected. So I said, yeah, man, I had footage for a long time, and showed some of the family back home, and just now I'm releasing some of these little flicks and stuff, and images and videos, and I have tons and tons of them, for the people who are here, for the family who's here, who are contemplating going over. A lot of times we're shown certain images and given a certain impression that it's just inaccurate to keep us from going there. You told about the profundity of all these different diseases and all these different epidemics and all of these different attacks and instability, and it's just, honestly, it's not true. If it were, I would tell you. So a lot of times there are little techniques and things that individuals will do to keep you away from what's yours, to keep you away from something that could be really beautiful for you, and from connecting and creating bonds, lifelong bonds that you could enjoy for a very long time. So this is just like a little short clip. It doesn't really show all of it, all of what the continent could be, but it's just like a little, I was on motorcycle, just really going to the market. Actually, I think this run was some years ago, just going to the market and getting some things, to fix up and everything like that. So I don't have a helmet cam, so I just one hand recording with my phone while I'm riding. I know it's kind of crazy, but that's just how it is over there, man. You innovate, man. You learn to make things work, man. If you want to do something, having something, shipped to your house, on Amazon next day, Prime service or something, it's just not really a reality right now in certain parts, of the continent. So you learn to make things work, man. And there are plenty of resources around to do whatever you need to do, So this was just like a little thing I filmed real quick, like I said, just riding through the towns, riding down the street, just enjoying the day and running some errands, and wanted to share it. But, as a part of ANU Global Ministries, many of you know that there's a lot of things that we do all over, not just locally, but abroad as well. And there are things being built, and I've even spoken to some of you about, traveling over and seeing some of the works, and some of you actually already have been over and seen some of the things that we're doing over there, and even met some of the youth that we sponsor and things like that. So and you're still in touch with them, so you're creating those bonds and those family linkages, and it's something going forward that I'm going to open up even more to the right kind of people to come over, because one thing about the continent is that it amplifies everything that's going on with you. So if you're not right, you'll be super not right. It's a very fertile place, and when we speak about its fertility, it's not just, obviously you can see all the greenery. It's not just in its ability to produce crops for physical sustenance, but its ability to produce and magnify and amplify all of the things that are currently in you. So and especially certain parts, the energy is higher than others, so you go to certain parts, man, and you have a lot of isms that you're bringing, or just a lot of hangups, and you're gonna have some really profound and prolific experiences, and they may not all be pleasant to you, and they may not all be pleasant for the people around you, because a lot of times once you get into that space, all of the demons that have become very comforted by the dysfunction of American and Western culture are not comfortable over there. You know, they start coming to the surface and scratching and itching, and you're looking for certain vices that you cannot find there. You know, you don't have an abundance of sugary sweets and all of the different things, and all of the abundance of the type of drugs and stuff that we have such easy access to, you know, in the Anglosphere or in Western society. So a lot of times you have to deal with your stuff. You come face to face with it, you know, spending enough time there, not just passing through as a tourist, you know. So like I say, for the right type of people and the right ones, definitely opening up that space and letting the fam see what we have been working on and what's in store for them. All right. So I hope you all just enjoyed this little flash. You know, of course, this is we're starting off Chief Speaks, and I just figured I'd give this as a nice little intro, you know, something a little different. And of course, this will be on my page as well, which is my Chief Yuya YouTube page. It's youtube.com/Sons of Sankofa, and Sons is with the letter Z. All right. But if you just look Chief Yuya on YouTube, you'll find it, and find me and other videos as well. All right. So let's get on with it.